Hey everyone, Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and I have got a big, it's an understatement, unboxing for you today. Now, I know I have been teasing this big bad bunny girl for a little while now, and I actually haven't had a spot to put her. So I've been kind of moving some things around, and now on my top shelf where all my bunny girls go, I cleared out some space. So hopefully there's enough room for this, because as you can see, this is a big old box, and it's a heavy box. So for those of you who can't read what it is, this is the freeing B-Style bunny girl of Albedo from Overlord, the kind of big, giant, very endowed demon mommy from the series. And this one looks like it's going to be a little odd, just because she's laying down and it looks like she's going to be very massive. So I'm even going to probably have a difficult time displaying her here when I do my close-ups. Normally I use my turntable. Obviously, this thing is so big that, I'll be able to show you guys the box on the turntable, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually lay her on the turntable. We'll find out. And if I can't, we're just going to move her around on the table here, and you guys can kind of take a look at her 360 that way. But getting ahead of myself, basically, again, like I said, this has been being teased for a while. She is... Just for a note to everyone, full disclaimer, she is a cast-off piece. And I'm not going to be showing that here. Obviously, I don't want to get my account banned or flagged or the video taken down. So basically what that means is her outfit can come off. This is the first one of these freeing ones that I've had personally like that. I know I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this channel so far. And she's the first one that actually can get full-on naked. So I'm not going to be displaying her that way. I honestly didn't even realize she was cast off until after I had already put my pre-order in. And once I found that, I was like, oh, do I really want her? I don't really do those in my collection. But I kind of just went through with it anyways. I saw her with her cast off done, and I wasn't super excited about it anyways. So getting my big old bunny girl. She's got some big wings by the looks of it. And I'm going to see if I can spin this a little bit. I can. Yes. Yeah, I'll probably end up spinning the box just like this for you guys, just so you guys can take a look at it, because it's a big old box. She's huge. It's going to be a big bunny girl. And I'm going to bring you guys, try to zoom you in a little bit here on the box and let you get a closer look at what she's going to look like before we make the attempt to get into this. And fingers crossed she's all okay. All right, so I'm kind of standing here holding this stable on my turntable here because it is a smaller turntable for a box of this size. I've had to do this with other ones as well, like Mojo and Apocalypse. But as you can see on the front, it's just words of the Albedo B-Style quarter scale, painted figure, all that good stuff, and Overlord, obviously. Here on the side, we have a zoomed out look at what Albedo is going to look like. And like I said, she's going to be a big one. She is sideways. And then here on this side here, we have a view of her from the back side. So again, it looks like she's going to be pretty interesting. Here on the back, we have a few pictures of her, as well as some information about the piece itself. And I am not going to tip this over and show you the top of it, because I don't want to risk messing things up. But the top of it just says Overlord Albedo Bunny version, quarter scale version. That's about it. So pretty simple box. These are pretty basic. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to try to zoom very, very far out and try to take this all out of the box and make sure it'll all fit on this table. So, all right, so as you can see here, I'm not going to be able to sit and actually do this one. So I'm going to have to stand up and try to take her all out. Doing this by myself is going to be a little challenging. Normally with these bigger ones, I do have a little helper with me that will hold the box while I pull it out. So I'm going to get quiet, probably going to do this in 2 times speed and try to get it done. This thing has a giant clamshell setup. So looks like her wings and everything are in a separate spot. Her ears I can see way down in the back. I almost knocked the table over because she is heavy. I'm just trying to balance this here to show you guys. Looks like Albedo is going to be right here. So I'm going to try to pull all this out right now. And like I said, fingers crossed. Okay, so the box kind of has a little handle grip on it. I'll show you in a minute. And this is a lot of plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to take this box. I'm going to move it. And I'm going to put this giant clamshell right here. So as you can see, the clamshell is massive. And she does have a giant placemat-like instruction manual. I feel like I'm going to go eat at Red Robin or something here with this coloring sheet. But yeah, she has... I'm going to take a look at this real quick. So what I may do is I may actually end up moving the clamshell and then putting it all together up here. Because again, I think she's going to be too big. I'm going to cut the tapes. So clamshell number 1 is off. Now again, this is going to be very difficult to do on my tables. I need like an entire actual floor to do this. So I'm going to actually get Albedo out and get this big giant clamshell out of here first. And then dip into the smaller stuff. Yeah, because this is a whole lot of plastic, and we don't really need this all here, sitting here. Okay, so she's got plastic on plastic on plastic, and it's all taped in. Just going to cut it all. Pretty nice how they actually have this packaged very, very securely. I do appreciate that. Okay, there's one more tape. So again, there's these big plastic pieces here that are kind of holding her stable. Now I'm going to get rid of, again, more plastic. Loud noises. I'm going to take the instruction sheet, toss it aside, because she's going to come out right now. Holy crap, she's heavy. So I'm going to take her off, put her to the side right here, just for right now, so I can get all the basic pieces out. I'm going to get her little ears and stuff out too. She has her little, hopefully you guys can see it, she has her little cowlick, I guess you can call it. I always call it her cowlick. Her little antennae, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put that off to the side for right now. She has stands, which I imagine, again, are for her wings. Hopefully you guys can see these because I am zoomed out just to get all of this in. And she has some big bunny ears. So pull those out real quick. She's got her big white bunny ears. I'm going to put those off to the side as well. And now I will be able to move this. All right, so again, I do not have my turntable currently here, so I'm going to try to take her apart, pick her up. It does seem like she has a little bit of give if you try to pick her up by her legs. I don't know if that's due to the cast-off nature of her, but I'm going to turn around. I'm going to take all this stuff off her right now and kind of just toss it aside. So she looks really pretty. As always, they're going to have their little pegs in here to take out for the ears and stuff like that. So I'm going to pull those out right while I'm sitting right here. I believe that's supposed to come out as well for her little cowlick. I want to be very gentle with it. I don't want to wreck anything. I'll put those aside. We're going to be very careful. I'm going to actually, because I want to take a look at her just to make sure there's nothing damaged. Like I said, I've had one in the past that was. She has her little wrap over here. So she is very wrapped up. Looking very pretty here from the front. So I'm going to actually stand up. I'm going to spin her around and let you guys take a look at her. Okay, she had a little bit of a dust in her stockings. And you do have to be very gentle with her. I'm just telling you all right now, be careful, be gentle, because she does seem like she is a little fragile. So we're going to take off the wrappings off of her. And she is very, very, very wrapped up. So I do appreciate that because she is secured. But again, it can be a pain in the butt. I'm trying to do this, obviously, backwards so you guys can take a look at it as well. So we're going to wiggle this all loose. I may have to spin her around again so I can look at what I'm doing. I want to unwrap her hair. But as you can see, she's pretty amazing looking so far. She does have some pieces covering her strands of hair. So those will be easy to take off right now. And it looks like I may have to remove her head to take the plastic off over here. And it's very odd because we're going to have to put her wings in too. So her head is actually going to have to come off. I thought I'd be able to do it without taking her head off, but I guess not. So I'm going to actually use this plastic kind of as a little sheet to help spin her around for me because I don't have my turntable. I almost just tipped her over, but it does work a lot easier. So I'm going to get quiet now. I'm going to try to get this all out. I want to be very careful because I don't want to break her. She seems like she is in good shape. So yes, you are going to have to actually lift her arm up because her arm is covered in plastic as well. So they didn't make it easy. My fear is like breaking her head while I'm trying to take it off because it's on there. So I'm going to actually refer to my instructions. And yes, her head does pop off. I had to double check. Again, I wanted to make sure I wasn't being too aggressive with this because it is very much on there. And you kind of have to wiggle it. So as you can see, this head is a big, giant piece. And one thing, the reason why it is difficult to get off, I'm going to show you this in a second, is she actually has a magnet here on her neck. So that's why it was hard to get off. So now you can get all this plastic off. Plastic is being a pain in the butt because it's wrapped around her finger and I don't want to rip it. And I don't want to break her fingers. So she has two little plugs back here by her booty and her back, her lower back for her wings. So you can pop those out. So far, so good with this. I don't see any scuffs, any damages, anything like that. So that's good. So we got that all situated. Now I'm going to have to refer to my instructions, which I'm looking at back here. And it looks like we're going to have to put her wings on. So I am going to do that. I am going to readjust some things around here. Okay, so I've cleared some more stuff off the table, giving myself a little bit more space. And obviously you guys get a little look at the booty. I'm going to actually unwrap these wings because I am going to put them on because you can't put them on after you put the head back on. Go ahead and unwrap these wings. They are secured very, very, very well. This is probably one of the most impressive jobs I've seen as far as keeping the stuff secure, as far as everything they've done to actually keep it good. As you can see, you do have to unwrap the wings. Sorry, I'm going to block the Albedo booty for a minute. And the wings are very, very, very well sculpted, and they do actually have magnets inside of them as well. I appreciate that. So the wings are very well sculpted, so they're going to plug into her back here, and I'll get to that in a minute. Again, this one as well has a magnet inside. Wings are sculpted very well. These things are pretty damn hefty. So now I've got even more space on the table, finally. So I'm gonna have to spin her around now. Sorry guys, you're not gonna be able to see her from the back. You're gonna have to look at her headless from the front. So we're gonna twist her around. Again, it is difficult not having my turntable here to just spin her, and I already attempted off camera to sit her on it. May actually get a flat surface. Ta-da! Okay, so I've got her. Actually, she fits on top of my Hatsune Miku box here that I still have not unboxed. So I'm gonna actually keep her on top of this so I can spin her for you guys. So don't mind all the Miku stuff in the display. But again, as you can see, her wings do have magnets, so hopefully these go in easily. Check where they key in. So this one's gonna key in around her. The body is balanced, and I was surprised because I thought the wings would kind of interfere with the booty, and it doesn't. But you know what will is her massive amount of hair. So what I'm going to do next is I am actually going to plug in her bunny ears. Looks very nice. And what you got to do is you got to kind of plug in her bunny ears. So they just plug right in. Just so you guys can kind of check out her getting put together. See, she has a peg right here. Plug. She has her little tiny cowlick. And I believe that's going to just go in like that. So her cowlick is in now too. So her head is assembled. Now we're going to go around and we're going to put it on. Okay, so I'm back over here, hiding behind Albedo. We're going to put her head on. I'm going to stand up again because I am at an elevated position now. Or she is on an elevated position. And I think we almost got it in all the way. I'm just paranoid because I don't want to break her. And I think, boom, okay, I heard it click. We're good. So here she is. This was the most pain in the ass bunny girl I've done so far. Again, she's the only one that's had a lot of assembly. But holy crap, I got to take a look at her right now too. She's gorgeous. I was not going to display her, excuse me, with the wings. But now I see her with the wings on, and holy crap, I'm going to actually keep the wings on her. So this is phenomenal. I'm going to bring you guys in a little closer because you're way the heck out there right now. And let you take a look. Again, do not mind the Hatsune Miku here, and this unboxing will be coming once I get back from vacation as well. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to bring you guys in, and I'm going to give you guys a full detailed look at this abso-freaking-lute beauty. Because, wow, she has a presence. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, so here we go with a little free cam. As I said, I got her balancing on a Hatsune Miku box just so I can spin her around for you guys. And as you can see, this thing she's massive and she is freaking beautiful. I love the way they did give the hair a purplish tone. So it does kind of break up all the black on black. It would be, if they made her hair and her wings both black. So it does kind of give a tone. And the front of the hair is more of a darker black tone, and the back is more of a purple fade. I'll show you that more when I get in. As you can see here, this is a loose top, so you can take it off. But again, I don't want to. For the sake of YouTube, obviously, do not want to let the jubblies out. But she is fantastic. There is just so much to take in here. And I'm going to zoom in, kind of start here. Zoom in a little bit here. And I'm just going to kind of go up and down the figure, or the statue. I consider this a statue, not a figure, because she is huge. As you can see, they got great detail. Obviously, the garters, everything else here looks really good. You can definitely see where it kind of looks like there's some pull on them, so there's some tug from the thickness that is Albedo. She's got the curves going. The suit Looks really, really good. It's very detailed. It has a few more pronounced areas here, as I think because this is a cast off, and what is underneath is not exactly flat. She's got her little bow tie on here and her little cuffs. I'm gonna go over here, show you guys again the wings. They are very, very, very well detailed. They're kind of shiny, and obviously the light makes them even shinier. Of course, she's got her hand down here, and her nails are done very well. The hair is sculpted beautifully. As you can see here, it has a kind of, it's black with a kind of purplish tone to it. It definitely makes it stand out above the wings. Goes up here, no scuffing or anything like that, up to her ears. So again, you can definitely see where it contrasts with the wings very nicely. And of course, it does not block all of the booty. Now, obviously with this, all of this can come off. So again, this is cast off. I will not show it here on YouTube because I don't want to get banned. This is already a risky enough figure and statue, depending on how you look at it. Again, here is her bunny suit again. And I'm going to bring you guys in and show you the beautiful job they did on the face. Now, people complain about the face. I think it looks fantastic. She has the hair down over her eyes. Her horns are perfect. They're very well sculpted. Her little antenna, her cowlick hair looks great. The bunny ears look fantastic on her. And yeah, she is a lot to take in. I love how the wings just kind of wrap around her. Again, very, very beautiful piece. Down the line, after monetization goes, I may do a little more risque kind of member only thing of all the naughty bits, I guess, for all the collectibles I have. But yeah, this is already definitely risque enough for YouTube, which I'm sure the algorithm will kill this anyways. But yeah, she is a beauty. Now I'm going to put her with Shion and just let you kind of take a look at them together before I close this video out. Okay, so this is the only way I can really get them both in frame together until I put her on the final display. But these are my top two bunny girls, and they definitely both size up with each other, so to speak. They are fantastic looking. They both look really, really good. And, while Shion stands extremely tall, and those are actually the stands for Albedo's wings, Shion stands incredibly tall. Albedo makes up for it with how long she is. So if she was to be standing up straight, she would probably be the height of Shion, if not taller. So again, these two look fantastic together. Cannot wait to have them on my final shelf going forward. And yeah, just a little comparison here. I guess size comparison. They're pretty evenly matched. So that's about it for this. Let's close this video out right now. Okay, everyone. There is way too much anime mommy energy going on this table right now, with Albedo being joined by the girl Shion, who was, until her, I think, my biggest bunny girl. Now, obviously, she is standing upright and Albedo is lying down, but I think I don't know. I think they're pretty well matched in every aspect. Holy crap. Like I said, I barely even fit into this picture here. You guys are zoomed back quite a bit just to get all this mommy energy from these ladies out to you. Now, that's it for what was a kind of pain in the butt, but not as bad as I thought. Unboxing and assembly of, again, the freeing Albedo quarter scale bunny girl. Now, one thing I did notice, and I kind of didn't even notice when I was putting her together, and I only noticed her after taking Miss Shion out, She doesn't have a tail. She doesn't have a little fluffy bunny tail. Not a big deal because she has her giant wings, so I guess that's probably why. But again, her suit is a little different than things like Shion's or Millam's or Alice or Yuna, who I've done previously. She has like the stockings, and her suit is definitely a little naughtier looking than something like Shion's and the rest of the girls. So it does fit Albedo very well. I mean, I do know that the Rent a Girlfriend ones all have little garters on them as well. So they're not really naughty, but holy crap. I did not, for the record, take the cast off away because I heard from others that have unboxed her and checked her out and displayed her again cast off that once you take it off, the suit is a little loose when you put it back on. And I kind of want everything still just fitting nice and tight, not to be fondling her or anything right now, but I want everything to kind of stay nice and tight on the statue, just like the other ones. So, I mean, I rate all these pretty damn high, and I'm going to say I think I gave Shion a 9 out of 10. Albedo, in this case, is definitely a 10 out of 10. I mean, and bonus for those of you who do like the cast off, but personally speaking, I think she looks phenomenal in the white bunny suit with the white stockings, the white ears, everything else. I think if they would have done this black on black, it would have been too much with the wings and her giant hair and everything else. I think they made a good decision keeping her in something white. Kind of also leads to her kind of delusion that she's pure and saving herself for Ainz and everything else. So it does kind of feed into that. It gives you that impression. Again, I love this one. I think she is now my favorite bunny girl. Sorry, Shion. But this is a phenomenal piece. I know she is a little bit pricier than the other bunny girls by about $100, depending on where you're getting her from. I actually ordered her from a site that I ended up a seller I buy from typically on eBay, and he gave me a great price on her. I bundled her with another figure, so I also saved on shipping charges. So, oh my God, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by her. I keep checking her out because this is freaking beautiful. So happy I had no problems with her. She's beautiful. Again, some assembly is required, as you saw to my somewhat agitation in the video. I kind of blew by some of the agitation, but getting her head back on after putting the wings on was a little bit of a challenge. I was very scared that I was going to break the wings or break the hair or something like that, because it all does fit in there very tightly. Like, you really have to kind of push her in while you're putting the head down, if that makes any sense. So you kind of have to push the body and wiggle the head down, and it's like, I was very, very nervous that I was going to break her on camera. So I'm glad I did not. But holy crap, this right here is the best. These are my two favorite bunny girls so far that I've done. I still do have two over on that side of the room that I have yet to unbox for you all, who are the two that actually lost out on my voter polls, which were Bare Leg Arena from Food Wars and Raphtalia from Rising of the Shield Hero. So I'll be doing those as well once I'm back from vacation. Like I said, I'm going to be off for the next week, so I may or may not be posting. We'll see. But I highly recommend this one. Probably the best Albedo I've ever seen. I mean, I know I only have a couple of her little prize figures and stuff like that, but I have seen in person about 75% of her more expensive statues and stuff like that are all like $300 and $400, and you're getting 1/7 and 1/8 scales that are about this big, the size of a Kotobukiya Bishojo, and because it's Albedo, you're paying $300 for it. So if you're gonna do something like that, go for the bunny style. She's freaking awesome. She's massive, and it is the bang for your buck. I mean, obviously, you can't go wrong with the smaller prize figures if you're looking for Albedo stuff at an affordable price range. But if you're going to go for something, again, that is a 1/6 or a 1/7 or a 1/8 scale, that, Good Smile and stuff like that put out all these ones that are, smaller. She'll probably stand about this tall. And you're going to pay about $300 for it. For the extra $100 or so that you're going to pay, plus, shipping on her is going to be expensive because she's heavy. You're better off spending the extra money on something like this, unless bunny girls are not your thing. Obviously, then you're not going to want that. But again, you do not have to do anything with the cast off. Again, I did not. The suit looks amazing. It looks super tight. You can see, as I said when you guys were zoomed in, there is a bulge to the suit here where her details are under the suit. So they did do a little something extra. But the details are there. She's gorgeous. The wings are fantastic. And I've heard people complain about the face. I think the face looks great. It is 100% Albedo. You can tell right away, even just looking at the head, that this is Albedo. They did the eyes, great. Just a smug little kind of innocent, almost smug look, sadistic look on her face. Works very well. And again, I love the white on white with the black and the black. It pops. It looks really, really good. So again, I'm going to stop gushing over this statue. No pun intended there. Sorry. Yeah. Phrasing. And I am going to thank you guys for bearing with me through this bunny girl heaven of a video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys stuck through to the end. Got a good look at her. If you were impressed by her, hopefully I convinced you guys to kind of go over the edge and splurge on her a little bit. She is 100% worth it. Again, 10 out of 10 for me. I think she's fantastic. And that's even without her cast off. So, so that's even before any of that happens. But all in all, I think she is phenomenal. I think she is a very, very welcome addition to the collections. I am a little intimidated that I'm going to have to put her up on a top shelf, because taking her down might prove difficult. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out when I get to it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Continuing to support the channel. I am trying to get my watch hours and my shorts views up to get my channel monetized. So if you guys are just bored and you want to look at some stuff, click on one of my playlists in my list down there. Take a look at some of the statues and the figures, some of the unboxings, some of my reviews, even some of the live streams I've been doing with gameplay, stuff like that. Check it out. Like I said, I'm going to try to get my watch hours up. I'm going to start doing some giveaways and things like that as I hit 1,000 subs and get myself monetized. I'll be doing giveaways. I've got amiibo cards. I've got prize figures. I've got blind bags. I've got, all kinds of stuff like that. Funko Pops, things like that I'm going to be giving away as I get closer to monetization. Because again, showing you guys things like this and things like this does cost me a pretty penny. And any little bit I make back helps me out and helps support the channel. So, as always, I'm going to say, click this video, click a like, to subscribe, the share button. If you didn't like or if you weren't a fan of it, click that dislike button. Follow me on all these social medias. You know where I am. The links are down in the descriptions below. And thank you guys again for watching and suffering through a long-winded video for what I think is a very worthwhile figure. But I will see you guys when I get back from vacation. Bye, everyone.